with y'all, man? Look. Let's have a quick talk right quick. I myself, I've been slacking. I'm sorry to say that I have to balance school and I have to balance football at the same time. And me personally, I'll call myself out on the bullshit. I'm a big boy. I put on big boy pants. I got to be a grown man and stand for myself. That, I've been slacking with the content. And if this is something I really want to do and pursue with my dreams, I got to stand on that. You feel me? I got to stand on that. And I got to stay consistent with it. You feel me? So, big NFL fan that I am, you see the jacket. You see. My Falcons be rising up here and there, you feel me? But nah, man, this video here is gonna be like a week 1 and a week 2 recap. And I know week 3 game is tomorrow, and hopefully this video gets out today. So we're going to do a week 1 and week 2 recap and, just get a little bit into, some quick details of what I've seen and what I think about the team moving forward. Now, mind you, it's only week 2, and I know there's people out there who never played football a day in their life that, they're watching and they're like, oh, no, this team's going to be terrible. No. Calm your brakes. It's only week 2. I mean, some teams have had those injuries to where it's like, oh, well, if your star quarterback got hurt, then yeah, your season's definitely over. Hint, hint, Cincinnati Bengals. But that's not what this video is gonna be about. We're just gonna get into the week 1, week 2 recaps of what we've seen, and we're just gonna go from there. I'm your host, Joshua Randall. If you haven't been here before, welcome to the podcast. This is the Bayou Blueprint Podcast. Your host, Joshua Randall. Let's get into it, man. So we're in week 1. And mind you, for this video, I have my laptop to look at the stats. I watch all the games, honestly, because, as an NFL fanatic, who's not going to watch all the games and have NFL Red Zone? But I have my laptop here to make sure that I have the correct stats here and there. So if I turn my head to the side a little bit and look at it and come back, you know why. So, week 1. Dallas at Philadelphia, 20-24. Now, from what I've seen from this game, let me tell you something. All you haters out there that keep disrespecting Dak Prescott, relax. The guy knows what he's doing. Now, mind you, I know anytime we bring up Dak Prescott, it's always, the playoff. The playoffs. He doesn't do good in the playoff. So does many other quarterbacks out there in the NFL. So let's stop with the Dak Prescott disrespect. And yes, I know, it's the Cowboys. The Cowboys. But the man had a game week 1. Let's look at it. The man, Dak Prescott, was 23 of 34 on passing attempts. He threw for 188 yards. Now, I know what you're saying. 188 yards. That's not a lot for a quarterback. Are you serious? Look at that Philadelphia defense. You got Jalen Carter out there, who we're about to get to in a second, which I know he didn't even play because the guy wants to. He wants to. Brother, ill. He did all that and didn't even play not 1 millisecond of the game. Shame on you, Jalen Carter. But Dak Prescott, 188 yards. The man was out there throwing it. Come on. Against that Philadelphia defense, a lot of teams don't do that, okay? We got to give respect to that, all right? So, and mind you, Dak Prescott, coming off an injury here and there, he's got to get back into the mechanics. But I thought personally, I thought that was a statement for Dak Prescott. He came out week 1 and showed himself, that he still has what it takes to be one of those top quarterbacks in the league. Please stop disrespecting Dak Prescott. Now, let's get into the game. It was a great game overall. In the beginning, I thought it was a little bit lax. Week 1, you're the first game of the NFL. It's going to be like those mental errors that's going to happen here and there. But I thought personally, from a football aspect of me playing football, I thought it was a good game. Like I said, you're going to have those mental errors week 1. That's going to happen. That's going to take place. I don't care what football program you are. You're coming in week 1, your prime time football, wherever you're at. This is your first game back into the season of football. And I just thought both teams just tried to find their identity. Obviously, Philadelphia, knowing their offense, they're going to be a little bit more run heavy, and I know what you guys are saying right now. Ready, down, tush push, hike. Nah. It wasn't any of that. We actually seen Saquon Barkley be Saquon Barkley. No disrespect. I mean, there shouldn't be any disrespect. Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the league by far. No rage bait that I was going to say Bijan, which Bijan's number 3. You can argue with me on that, by the way. Bijan's the best number 3 running back in the league, and Derrick Henry is faithfully second. Faithfully. But I thought the Eagles established the run game. I think the Cowboys' defense just lacks a little bit, with that defensive line. Micah Parsons obviously not playing. Wasn't under contract, that Jerry Jones just doing Jerry Jones thing, and not giving Micah Parsons what he wanted out of his contract. So obviously, I think the Philadelphia Eagles established the run game, got that going, and I think the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, feeding it earlier to CeeDee Lamb, which, CeeDee Lamb, buddy, we're giving you all this money. Can you at least prove to us that you got some money? Now, mind you, hold on. Let me look at this. He had 110 receiving yards. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I love it. But in the big-time moments, big-time players make big-time plays. Make something happen, CD. Dak put it in a basket for you, and you just drop after drop after drop. I mean, he had 4 drops. I'm saying drop after drop after drop like I'm being so dramatic. But those catches would have gave some momentum to the Dallas Cowboys offense to make something shake. And he didn't make anything shake because he dropped them. Now, come on, CD. You're better than that. Now, on to George Pickens. Get the guy more involved. You feel me? Like, I understand. You have CeeDee Lamb, one of the top receivers in the league. But you got George Pickens, too. We know what he's capable of with those deep ball catches. And I know the type of quarterback that Prescott is. He's going to have some off throws here and there. But most of the time, he's putting that right on the money. The money. He's putting the catches on the money for these receivers. And I just need to see CDs make those catches. I mean, those are big-time drops that could change the outcome of the game. You never know. You just never know. Now, as far as the Cowboys running back game, Javonte Williams, what a great pickup for the Cowboys, by the way. If you didn't like the Javonte Williams pickup, you do not know ball whatsoever. Javonte Williams was a great running back for the Denver Broncos. He got that injury and, had a lack of production. But I think that Cowboys offensive line is a great offensive line to build off of with a running back like Javonte Williams to give them some of that establishment to run some play action a little bit instead of just throwing the ball every down and, making a defensive lineman or edge rusher excited that, they have no run game. Send a blitz. We're going. Yeah, nah, none of that. We're going to establish something, and we're going to make it happen. So, with that being said, overall in this game, I saw a bit of back and forth, but obviously the Eagles got the win. The score was 20-24. My recap on it is that I would like to see the Dallas Cowboys defense find their identity, and as the week goes on into that, I just feel like maybe find an edge rusher. I know now, as this video is being shoot, they picked up Jovanian Clowney, and that's all great and well, but he's not the same Jovanian Clowney he was back with the Houston Texans. So I would just like to see some type of establishment on the defense, and, I know there's injuries here and there, but, you got to find that run defense unless teams are just going to keep pounding the ball on you. Like, I feel like this game of football has become, so I can't find the word. It's so RPO, but so run heavy. Obviously it's a pass heavy league, but if a team sees that you can't establish your run defense, they're gonna run the ball. If you can't stop it, why would I stop running the ball? If I'm getting 4 yards a carry, why would I personally stop running the ball? I'm gonna run the ball down your throat and run the clock and get my touchdown or get whatever I can out of that drive. But week 1, the Philadelphia Eagles pick up the win. Shout out to them. They're 1-0, and your Cowboys are 0-1. And, man, it was great football, though. Very great football for a week 1 game. We're still in week 1. In our second game of this week 1, we got the Kansas City Chiefs playing the Chargers out regional in a regional arena. And I got to say, this is kind of disappointing to say, but kind of happy in my heart that I can say that personally, I've been watching sports channels here and there saying that the Chiefs dynasty is over. And let me say this. It's so over. The Chiefs aren't the same anymore. What? Like, we got Patrick Mahomes trying to look like Michael Vick out there with no weapons. Like, I mean, he has weapons, but I feel like his trust as a quarterback, he doesn't even trust to throw the ball to them. Hollywood Brown, buddy, what are we doing? I thought you were supposed to be big Hollywood. But meanwhile, you're out there looking like Britney Spears. Come on. What are we doing? I think the Chiefs need to just settle down and relax, all right? I think they need to have a meeting with themselves. Like, who are we? You feel me? Who are we? We're the Kansas City Chiefs, right? We've got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy. Like, who are we? Right? Who are we? We're the Kansas City Chiefs. How many times I gotta say that? If I say Kansas City Chiefs, you automatically assume, oh, those are Super Bowl winning teams, right? Wrong! They played absolutely terrible. I mean terrible. I mean, I'm watching Patrick Mahomes out there run for his life. He's taking big hits. A quarterback like him shouldn't be taking big hits or shouldn't be trying to truck a defender. Like, buddy, you're Patrick Mahomes. You're the star quarterback for the team. We don't need you taking those big hits, buddy. We really don't. And you're taking them anyway. But, like, I just don't understand for the life of me why take those hits when you don't need to take those hits. Just calm down, sit in the pocket. If you got to throw the ball away, throw it away. You don't have to be all Patty Mahomes, moving around, scrambling, throwing the ball sideways, no look. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? Now let's get into the game here. Now, mind you, I said that the Chiefs play terrible. From my eyes, I think they play terrible. That wasn't Kansas City Chiefs football in the slightest of them playing against the Chargers. Let's look at it. Patrick Mahomes, 24-39 passing, 258 yards, one passing touchdown. And Patrick Mahomes, 57 yards rushing with one rushing touchdown. What? 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 Buddy, you got Isaiah Pacheco, you got Kareem Hunt, and you couldn't establish the run game? Is the Chiefs' offensive linemen Sundays? Are they Sundays? Do they melt easy under pressure? I mean, don't get me wrong. The Chargers' defense is definitely spectacular in its own right, but you made so many moves in the offseason to get that O-line back right. That the fact that last season, the defense, I mean, no blind man couldn't tell me that the defense didn't save the Kansas City Chiefs to even get them in the Super Bowl. That defense was absolutely spectacular by a mile that they got them to the Super Bowl. I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes still on the other side, so I'm like, something's gotta give. But like, you can't keep relying on your defense to save you out of games. And yes, I know the saying, offense wins games, defense wins championships. And I think that term is starting to change a little bit, right? Starting to change. A defense that can stop that offense immediately in games is going to carry on to championships. I think defense wins games and defense wins championships. Because if you can't put up any points, what are you playing the game of football for, right? Okay, then. So, mind you, a recap of this game. Also, Justin Herbert, MVP conversation, absolutely. Not a doubt in my mind that Justin Herbert shouldn't belong in the MVP conversation. And if you don't think so, you don't know ball. Stop watching football. Go outside. Go look at the sun. And go look in the mirror, too, and ask yourself, am I watching the right NFL football? You're not, by the way. Justin Herbert had a phenomenal game. Let's look at it. Because reading these stats might make me feel a little Bayou. Let's get into it. He was 25 of 34. Let me say that again. He was 25 of 34 passing attempts. Do you know how phenomenal that is? Like, he's not throwing. He's not, like, Some of those passes that he made of me watching the game, it was like, okay, it's a little questionable. But, like, he's throwing dots. He was 25 of 34, 318 yards passing with 3 passing touchdowns. Oh, God. God, is that not MVP talk? And then he got, bruh, we all know Quentin Johnson, right? Quentin Johnson. Let me use this water bottle example of being a football, right? He couldn't catch a cold to save his life. Let me get the water bottle out the frame. He couldn't catch the ball to save his life. But now, Justin Herbert's got Quentin Johnson looking like, God damn, I don't even know, like a top wide receiver in the league. And I know that's crazy to say, but goodness gracious. Like, I can't, like these 2 games are going to be the most, long minute games that I'm going to talk about. Other games that I recap on, I'm going to keep it short. But, like, Justin Herbert, have a day, young man. J Herbo, man. Have a day. And Quentin Johnson had 79 yards, 5 receptions, and half the receptions, he was 2 of Justin Herbert's passing touchdowns. This is unheard of from Quentin Johnson. You have a day too, young man. Oh, this is NFL football. NFL football just gets my blood just going. Like, I can't. It's so much that I love about NFL football, man. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's get into the other games, though. What a great game. Your Chargers, they won 27-21. It was a overall great game by the Chargers defense. The Chiefs offense needs to find some identity in themselves because that offensive line is going to keep getting crushed. Hold on. I gotta run that back. They're going to keep getting crushed. Yes, crushed. If they don't help Patrick Mahomes, because he can't do it all on his own. Okay? He can't do it all on his own. Your Chargers are 1-0. Your Chiefs are 0-1, which is like, in my heart, it brings me happiness, but deep down, it's like, that's not Kansas City Chiefs football. Let's hop into the next game. I'm going to keep this game very short, as it was very disappointing that I did not expect the Dolphins to come out and play very highly, prostitutely ass. Like, actual ass. 8 points. They scored 8 points against the Colts, which, in my head, I'm like, oh, Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Waddle, like, he's got the better weapons, and they got Daniel Jones on the other side starting. Shame on me for disrespecting Daniel Jones. Shame on me. All respect to Daniel Jones. Got out of the organization with the Giants, and he came to Indy, and he said, yeah, I'm about to make something shake. Oh, he made something shake, all right. 33 points they put on the Dolphins. There's no identity in that locker room with the Dolphins. That makes me sick. Sick. Let's read the stats here. Tua Tagovailoa. My God. Now, if you guys don't know, Brian Flores, who is the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, said that Tua Tagovailoa just isn't that guy. He's not that guy. And let me ride on with my guy Brian Flores said, and I'll say this. He's not that guy. Come on. 14 of 23 passing attempts. That's terrible. I know Tua can sling it, but you're not slinging it like you need to sling it. 114 yards. 114 yards passing and 2 interceptions. Is that the Tua Tagovailoa you guys know? Go ahead, take a second. I'll let you guys think on that. Take a second. That's not the Tua I know. What is going on in Miami? I mean, listen, I know I had that video talking about I'm out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies. That get ratchet. My son need a new puppy. Nah. This ain't that. This is the Miami Dolphins going to Indy and absolutely a stinker. A stinker. This is not not what I need to see. And Daniel Jones, have a day, young man. Have a day. 22 or 29 passing attempts, 272 yards passing, no interceptions. Does that shock you? No interceptions. Good God, this man's on a roll. This man just needed to get out of New York. The Giants wasn't the answer. He has a good O-line in Indy. And now we're seeing Daniel Jones of a Daniel Jones we never even seen before. I mean, it even shocked me when I was watching it. It brought some tears to my heart. Because I'm like, they counted Daniel Jones out. But what Geno said, he didn't write back. He didn't have to write back. Because he proved it with this statement win that the Colts just got. One passing touchdown, and man, I'll just leave it short like this. The Dolphins are in trouble. That defense has no identity. I couldn't name you one person on that defense besides Chop Robinson, and that's about it, honestly. And then the Colts, the Colts have always been known to have that, sneaky defense, but their defense, they held the Dolphins to 8 points. They had Tyreek Hill in shambles. He's out there throwing his helmet, arguing and stuff. Well, when you're locked in a cell, buddy, you don't get the options that you need, don't you? Don't you? Man, shout out to the Colts for this win. Your Dolphins scored 8 points. Your Colts 33 points. That's absurd. I honestly didn't expect the Colts to come out like this. But your Colts are 1-0. Your Dolphins are 0-1. Daniel Jones, as I said, have a day, young man. And all the pieces around Daniel Jones is just going to keep elevating this Colts team to a higher standard. Let's get to the next game. Next game, boys and gents and ladies out there. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Giants. Now, the boy Aaron Rodgers, you guys tried to tell me. And I heard what people were saying out there in sports channels like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, he's just too old. He doesn't have it anymore. Oh, that Pittsburgh offensive line is going to get him killed. Stop it. You stop it. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, boy. 22 of 30. If I'm doing my math right, he only had 8 missed passes out of 30 passing attempts and 244 yards with 4. Hold on. 4 passing touchdowns on his, the little championship celebration. Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Aaron Rodgers. Such a big fan, I got his jersey hanging up in my room. That's respect. Damn it, that's respect that you show to the gunslinger. Man, come on. Slinging it out there. Come on. But, man, it was a game. It was a great game for the Jets, too. Guys, you can't keep writing off guys if you don't put them in the right spot to perform well. Look at Daniel Jones. He was with the New York Giants. Now you see him with the Colts, and he's performing, and he's putting up numbers that, that we don't usually see. We don't usually see Daniel Jones playing like that. But I look at Justin Fields here. 16 of 22 passing, 218 passing yards, right? Now, shame on me to call this out, but Justin Fields. Give me a second. Justin Fields, right? Justin Fields is that type of quarterback that you can run and pass. That's very dangerous in the league, by the way. I want to point that out there. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, by the way, and 1 passing touchdown. And with Eric Glenn coming in as the new head coach, you can't expect that, you're going to come in and immediately change a franchise like that. You got to give it some time. You Jets fans can calm your brakes, give it some time. This is a great showing from the Jets that they can build off of and just work their way up, right? Work their way up. I love the way Justin Fields played out there. Me personally, I loved watching this game. It was a very back and forth game. Both defenses, I thought performed well. There were some errors that you could clean up in film, but like you loved what you seen from both teams that you can build off of. But the Steelers, they come out with this win, 34-32. Jets fan, this is nothing to be disappointed about. I think this is something to obviously build off of. And I think Justin Fields, I think he's the future quarterback and a great quarterback for Aaron Glenn, who he can work with, and just build off of. But your Pittsburgh Steelers, they win 34-32 in New York. Steelers are 1-0. Jets are 0-1. And you Steelers fans, Aaron Rodgers ain't done yet. He ain't done yet by a long mile. By a long mile, baby. Whoa! Next game of week 1 NFL recap. We got the Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I really will keep this short, honestly, because I think both of these teams are really not contenders in the NFL like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to demoralize these teams, but I just think, like, both of these teams still have so much that they need to build on with their franchises of the pieces they're missing. But we'll recap because I watched a little bit of it. I ain't gonna lie. I watched a little bit of it to see, Travis Hunter and McKillen for the Carolina Panthers, new wide receiver added. I think Bryce Young just has to find himself a little bit more. Like, I think there were some mistakes that he made. He was 18-35 passing, 154 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 2 interceptions. You gotta lower those interceptions. Any game and you have those interceptions, it's gonna play a big momentum into the game. It's gonna change the outcome of the game in some type of way, shape, or form. You can't leave points out there for the other team to get field goals. It plays a big part into the game of the outcome, right? And with those 2 interceptions, you just can't have that. You just can't. All right, you can't have that. And speaking of McMillan, goodness, I think he's a great addition to add to Bryce Young. You want to add those weapons. You still got Leggett, and you add McMillan. That's just another piece that you add to that Carolina's offense that's missing some wide receivers to, make those big-time plays to help Bryce Young in those opportunities. And Chuba Hubbard already being there is a great addition to Bryce Young. I think he's going to have a great season this season. In this game he had 57 yards rushing, which isn't sort of big time, but, that Jaguars defense kind of did, shut down the run game and got Bryce Young to, pass the ball, which led to those 2 interceptions. So I think Chuba Hubbard definitely will have one of those games. And now let's get to the Jaguars that put up 26 points. Let's get to them. Trevor Lawrence, 19-31, 178 yards, 1 passing attempt, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception. Now, that 1 interception I seen, it was a bit, out of character for Trevor Lawrence. But, it doesn't change the fact that the outcome changed into the Jaguars getting a W, right? Travis Etienne, 143 rushing yards? I mean, purr. Get you some, Jag. Get you some. 143 yards rushing. Goodness, Travis. I haven't seen this out you in a while, buddy. Woo! Get you some, man. Get you some. Overall, the Jags played, Jaguars offense. Your Jaguars get the W. Carolina scored 10 points. They're 0-1. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are 1-0. They scored 26 points. Shout out to the Jaguars, man. Keep building. Build off this win. Kind of find your identity where you are in the offense and defense. Keep building off the defense. I love Josh Hines Allen. I love Eric Armstead. And just keep building off that. Find yourself. Let's get to the next game. Oh, man, this game right here. Cardinals at New Orleans. Now, listen, I understand. I got the Falcons staying on. Huge rivals of the New Orleans Saints here and there. I know I can't be biased, and I told myself, Josh, you're not going to be biased. But, I can say in my Saints record prediction video of their season that they were going to lose week 1 to the Cardinals. And what happened? They lost. They lost to the Cardinals. Let's look at it. Kyler Murray, 21-29 passing, 163 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. that Saints defense is a little bit suspect, don't you think? Tyrann Mathieu retired. Kool-Aid McKinstry, I mean, he had something going on. I mean, during training camp that they supposedly said, "Oh, he's gonna be a great player." Yeah, sure, yeah. The Saints defensive line. I mean, Cameron Jordan's about as old as old as underneath my bed. I mean, goodness gracious, not to say that underneath my bed is old, but like I've been in my apartment for like 4 years, right? And he's still out there playing, right? Chase Young, nowhere to be found. Always hurt, injured, or something. Like at that point, I don't even know if Chase Young can be called an NFL player. I mean, he's still in the NFL, obviously, but like he's no help to the Saints if you're not out there. Like a player that's not out there is not out there, right? I mean, obviously that's common sense, right? Right? Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, he's gonna have a year, right? Kyler Murray, he's gonna find him. He's gonna give him more involved. I know last season, that was the big issue that, he's not giving Marvin Harrison, really the chance and opportunity to prove himself. But goodness, 5 receptions, 71 receiving yards, and 1 passing touchdown. That's what you need out your star wide receiver, right? You need that. You got to give him some confidence to build himself up to make those big time plays. And my slogan is big time players make big time plays, right? And the holy fantasy tight end Trey McBride, who's gonna have another outstanding season. 6 receptions, 61 receiving yards. I mean, have a day, young man. Have a day. And the Saints rushing run defense is a bit suspect, right? I mean, Trey Brinson, sorry, no disrespect. 8 carries, 69 yards rushing. I mean, what? I mean, guys, you gotta stop the run. I mean, if you don't stop the run, like it's gonna be a long day in the box, right? I mean, James Conner, 12 carries, 39 yards rushing. I mean, that's James Conner. I mean, a great running back, held down. I mean, yeah. I mean, and Kyler Murray's gonna do what Kyler Murray does when there's little scramble tactics. I mean, 7 carries, 38 yards rushing. I mean, goodness. I mean, what are we talking about here? I know the score was 20-13. The Saints scored 13. The Cardinals scored 20. I know it's only a 7-point difference, but if you watch the game, like, from a Saints aspect, you got to be happy. I mean, I told many of people this, right? After watching this game, I love the way Spencer Rattler played. I mean, 27 of 46 passing attempts, 214 yards passing, no interceptions. That's the key stat I look at. No interceptions. The type of guy that Spencer Rattler was, he's going to find a way to throw the ball in those type of spaces to where, like, either he's throwing sideways or he's throwing on a run, something like that. But, like, no interceptions, like, that's good. That's something to build off of with this team, right? And, Alvin Kamara, 11 carries, 45 yards rushing. We kind of need more from him. He had a rushing touchdown, but you're going to need more out of Alvin Kamara. And I know he's one of those old running backs, but you got to get him. You got to get him more. He has to produce more if you want to win these type of games, right? And then receiving, Juwan Johnson, he's going to have a great season for sure. Me watching this game, I see that Spencer Rattler and him have that connection that he's going to find Juwan Johnson when, he doesn't have what he needs to find down the field. And obviously Chris Olave. Oh, my God, Chris Olave. Can we please stop throwing Chris Olave medicine balls, right? One play, Spencer Rattler got the ball, ready hike, threw it, and Will Johnson, defensive back for the Cardinals, came down and just. And if you're a defensive player, you're probably watching that game. You're like, that's a hit. Oh yeah, it was a hit, all right. It was it was one of them hits, boy. I ain't gonna lie, but as I said from the Saints record prediction video, man, I knew the Cardinals was just gonna come in and just establish themselves. Like they did. Your Cardinals win 20. And your Saints scored 13 points. So your Cardinals are 1-0, and your Saints are 0-1. And, I think for you Saints fans out there, this is something to build off of that, maybe Spencer Rattler could learn from this game and kind of build off it. And I think he will because, me watching this game, I kind of have some confidence in him. I think he's going to find himself. He's going to make better decisions, better reads. And I think that Saints defense just has to find their identity and just stop the run game and just, in the secondary, just have to be more, you know, on their assignments of who they're covering, maybe come out of coverage, help a little bit, just the little things. The little things play so much bigger than the bigger things, right? It's always the little things, right? But that's this game. On to the next one. Right. This game here, it was a doozy. I can't lie. Giants at Commanders, and everybody before was saying how let's bench Russell Wilson, let's give Jackson Dart a chance. I mean, look at what he did in the preseason, right? And me personally, I'm on that train. Like, I loved what Jackson Dart did in the preseason, and I'm a believer that if somebody outperforms you in the preseason, which I think Russ, like, your starters are only going to play the first quarter of the preseason. Then after that, let's give the rookies or the guys, who are trying to make a name for themselves in the NFL or earn a job on that 53-man active roster, let's give them an opportunity to make something happen. Jackson Dart went nuts in the preseason, but Russell Wilson still got the starting job, which, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's Russell Wilson. Let's show some respect to Russell Wilson. And let's look at this game, right? Let's look at this game. Russell Wilson, 17 of 37 passing attempts. That's terrible, by the way. 168 passing yards. I mean, for Russell Wilson's standard, I mean, that's average, right? I mean, Malik Neighbors, 5 receptions, 71 yards. I mean, let's get the guy some more targets, right? This is the league we're talking about, right? This is Mr. Trip out, right? And on the sideline, if you watch the game, you see Malik Neighbors and Brian Dable get into a little heated argument, like, give me the ball. Like, yes, give your star wide receiver the ball and let him make things happen, because he will make things happen. He's still going to have a heck of a year. Do not cut the Giants out by a chance, because that Giants rush, that Giants defense is just... I'm at a loss for words for that Giants defense. I mean, the secondary is absolutely questionable. Don't get me wrong. The linebackers are questionable. Don't get me wrong. But if you look at that defensive line, if you don't tell me that they shouldn't lead the league or be top 5 in sacks by at least a lot, or at least TFL-wise, you, sir or madam, do not know ball. Argue with me on that. You got Thibodeau, you got Brian Burns, you got Dexter Lawrence, who is a top, or if not the best interior defensive lineman in the NFL. And you got Abdul Carter. So that defensive line itself should be wreaking havoc on offensive teams in the league. Don't tell me different, right? Your Commanders, Jaden Daniels. Oh, we thought he was going to have one of them years, right? That slump year after a rookie year. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Are y'all putting up what I'm putting down? I mean, Jaden Daniels, 19 of 30 passing. Only 11 missed completions. Jaden Daniels, right? 233 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown. That's Jaden Daniels' expertise, right? Right. Ja'Cory Crossett Merritt. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, you lose Brian Robinson and you just add him and he gets 10 carries, 82 yards rushing. I mean, have a day, young man. Way to step into the role and do your job. I mean, this is standard. That has to be the standard for any player who's behind another player. You come in for that injured player and just do your job. That's it. Do your job. It's that simple. Deebo Samuel, coming for the 49ers and get added into that Washington Commanders offense. It's just, we counted Deebo out because we was like, oh, look at his weight. He doesn't have it anymore. Wrong. 7 receptions, 77 yards receiving. Oh. Have a day, young man. We counted you out. A lot of people counted you out and said, you're not the same Deebo that you are anymore. I personally, as a football player, was like, it's Deebo Samuels. He's not going to have any down production at all. He's going to get his, and he's going to do what he has to do. And he did what he had to do. He did his job. He did his role. Your Commanders are 1-0. They beat the Giants. Your Giants only scored 6 points. Yes, it's very sickening, but This is nothing to be concerned about. Your Giants are going to find themselves. They're going to keep finding their identity as the season goes on. Your Commanders scored 21. They're 1-0. And this game is wraps. Let's move on to the next game. Shall we? Well, this one's going to hurt my little soul. Buccaneers at Falcons. Let's talk about it. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it blunt. I honestly believe we should have won this game. Younghoe Koo, if I could grab you by your neck. Younghoe Koo, you had one job. You have one job. You are a kicker. A kicker has one job. Kick the ball in between the upright. And you couldn't even do that. You couldn't even do that. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Oh, wait. Nah. He already's Korean, right? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. We lost this game 23-20. And, let's look at the stats here. Let's read the stats out. Baker Mayfield, 17-32 yards passing, 167 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns. 3 passing touchdowns. It speaks for itself. I'm sorry if I'm not talking as loud as I want to or get a little bit. But it really fires me up that Younghoe Koo couldn't even do his job. Kick the field goal and make it, man. Come on. Michael Penix, 27 of 42 passing attempts, 298 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown. We got him. We got our star quarterback, man. I'm a big fan of Michael Penix. I don't care what anybody says. Lefties are to be feared in the league. They are. They're absolutely to be feared. And if you look at Michael Penix's release, you'll think, damn, how's he getting the ball out so quick? Well, those lefties have those type of mechanics. Emeka Egbuka. Oh, yeah. Supposedly, Ohio State is wide receiver university. I call bullshit on that, by the way. LSU is wide receiver university. But Emeka Egbuka, 4 receptions, 67 yards, two receiving passing touchdowns. Two receiving touchdowns. Have a day, young man. Have a day. Your first game in the league, first regular season game into the league, and you just do that against my Falcons like that, right? Have a day, young man. Have a day. But Bijan Robinson, you have a day, young man. Jersey coming in on the way, by the way. Shout out to my auntie, you feel me? 6 receptions, 100 yards receiving, and 1 receiving touchdown from our running back. No. I'll wait. I said 100 receiving yards from our running back. I'll wait. Yeah, there's an issue with that. Our running back shouldn't have 100 yards receiving by nothing with the pieces we have. We got Drake London, Kyle Pitts. We got weapons. Come on. Listen, let's move on. We lost. The Buccaneers came into Atlanta. They won 23-20. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 1-0. My Atlanta Falcons are 0-1. Go fuck yourself. On to the next. All right. We got the Bengals at the Browns. And honestly, this game was very much of a disappointment for the Bengals, that is. Obviously, for the Browns, come on. Let's be real. We don't expect the Browns to win damn near any game coming in. But you look at that Browns defense and you're like, defense does win games. Defense does win championships. And they almost won this game, by the way. The Bengals only scored 17 points, and they only lost this game by 1 point. The Browns scored 16 points, right? Let's look at it. Joe Burrow, 14 of 23 passing attempts and 113 passing yards. Oh, what? Yes, I'll read that back to you. Joe Burrow, 113 passing yards. Oh, what? 113? Buddy, you couldn't even crack over 200? You're Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, Joe Blur. And you couldn't even crack over 200? Now, you know what that speaks to? Go ahead. I'll give you times. I'll give you guys a second. Go ahead. Did you get your answer yet? It's defense! Oh, the Browns defense just got me fired up watching this game. Myles Garrett, everybody out there hunting. I mean, do you guys remember a name named Devin Bush? You guys probably don't even remember that name, don't you? Devin Bush. The guy that played for Michigan and went to Michigan State and was on Michigan State field, right? Took his cleat and just scrabbed all over the logo. Like, yeah, like, I'm him, right? Oh, they were hunting out there. The Browns defense was getting to it. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, what? Jamar Chase, 2 receptions, 26 receiving yards? Is that not defensive presence enough? You held the top wide receiver in the NFL to 26 receiving yards. Oh. Do we need to start having some talks? Nah, I'm kidding. We don't need to have any talk. I think the Browns defense just game planned so well that they just held the Bengals to 17 points and held Joe Burrow to 113 passing yards, which is, by any man's world, just absolutely beautiful on the Browns defense, by the way. And, the Browns couldn't find a way to win, but Joe Flacco, 31 to 45 passing attempts, 290 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Those 2 interceptions, interceptions play such a big role in football. You guys just don't understand how much of a momentum that can change to other team to give them that confidence to say, oh, we got this interception. Let's go get some points. Let's get a field goal. Let's get something, right? Those interceptions play a big part. Flacco, you've been in this league for so long, you should know, cut those interceptions down and let's make something happen, man. Come on. You're better than that, right? Jerry Jeudy, 5 receptions, 66 receiving yards. The Browns couldn't get this win. The Bengals slipped this win by luck. I'm going to give this Bengals the win by luck. They win 17-16 in Cleveland. Your Bengals are 1-0. Your Browns are 0-1. Browns, this is something to build off of. This defense is just a bunch of hunters. Like, they run to the ball. They're hungry. They want it. I mean, you got to build off this. But the offense just has to help the defense. If the offense can't put up any points, you can't win games. But if your defense is going to play like this, I mean, it's just something to build off of. I mean, come on. Help the defense out, Browns. Come on. On to the next game. The new beginning of Las Vegas. The Pete Carroll era is here. It's here. Your Las Vegas Raiders against your New England Patriots playing in New England. And you got Geno Smith at the helm. I wrote to them, but they didn't write back. I wrote, but they didn't write back. Geno Smith, have a day, young man. Have a day. I caught a bit of this game. 24-34 passing attempts, only 10 missed completions. 362 passing yards? Oh, God. Is he slinging or is he slinging? Oh, he must be back there going ready. Hey, alert the mic. Down. Hike. Oh, he's up there somewhere. He's just slinging it out there. Oh. 1 passing touchdown and 1 interception. You know, that 1 interception, you can cut that, you know. Quarterback's job is not to get as many interceptions as he can. You don't want any interceptions because interceptions play such a big role in the momentum of the game, right? Oh, man. Brock Bowers. I mean, guys, it might be time. I'm pretty sure we're already having these conversations that is, but Brock Bowers might be the number 1 tight end in the NFL. And there could be a debate, you know, about with him, George Kittle, maybe Trey McBride, and you can say Travis Kelce if you want to. But, I really don't think that he's that guy that you can just have in there that can just change the game anymore the way he used to, right? Because he's getting old, right? But man, Kobe Myers, 8 receptions, 97 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. I'm putting up what you're putting down, Jacoby. You requested a trade. But nah, you said nah. I requested a trade, but I'm still going to go out there and do my job. And, we respect a man like that. You requested a trade, but you still came out there and you did your J-O-B, job. You did your job. Get paid, young man. Trey Tucker. Huh. These are guys we should know. If you know ball, you should know these guys. But Gino got these guys involved early and made it happen, right? And now let's go to the Patriots aspect, right? Drake May, 30 of 46 passing attempts, 287 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Let's cut that interception, but Drake May, you have a day too, young man. It's still early. This is new for the Patriots. Mike Vrabel, new head coach coming in. It's gonna build. It's gotta build. It's progression. Let's not count the Patriots out yet. All right, it's still building, right? Let's see. Keyshawn Booty. Oh my God, that man's gonna have a year this year. Don't count Keyshawn Booty out. LSU receiver, by the way. LSU wide receiver university, by the way. Not Ohio State, by the way. 6 receptions, 103 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. Have a day. Hunter Henry. Sneaky good tight end, by the way. 4 receptions, 66 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. Stephon Diggs coming into New England. 6 receptions, 57 receiving yards. This Patriots team is going to find its identity. Trust. This is a game that you get mailed off. You only lost by 7 points, by the way. Your Raiders win 20-13. Your Raiders are 1-0. Your Patriots are 0-1. This is something to build off of for the Patriots, right? You see Drake May. You see signs of him being that star quarterback that you need to be to win in this league. And you have the pieces. You have the wide receiver pieces in Keyshawn Booty, Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry. And you have 2 great running backs in Travion Henderson, Ramon Stevenson. You can build off this, right? And the defense is sneaky good, too. Christian Gonzalez, as I put in my top 10 cornerback, I didn't have him in there because it's injuries that play a role. Availability is the best in a player for you to be out on the field and make that impact on the field. So, for the Patriots, you build off this, you keep the offense rolling, but you tell the defense, hey, we got some errors that we got to clean up. And they obviously, every NFL team, every football team is going to find areas that they can clean up and get better off of. But, Las Vegas Raiders coming to New England, they win. Let's get into the next game. To this next game, we got the 49ers at the Seahawks, right? These are 2 heavy defensive teams, right? You don't expect high scoring out of divisional rivals, right? But, man, Brock Purdy. Have a day, young man. 26 of 35 passing attempts with 277 passing yards. 2 passing touchdowns. Let's limit those interceptions. He had 2. Let's cut that down to 0, okay? Let's cut that down to 0. Christian McCaffrey, welcome back to the league, buddy. Your availability been as good as my father has been in my life, which has been nothing. 22 carries, 69 rushing yards. Have a day, young man. And Ricky Purcell, after getting shot, coming into this game, the guy gets 4 receptions, 108 receiving yards. Is he having a day or is he having a day? I think I'm putting up what he's putting down. You better be putting up what I'm putting down. Yeah. Let's get into it, man. Christian McCaffrey had 9 receptions, 73 receiving yards. He's that running and receiving back. Yeah. Let's get into it. Defense for the 49ers, they're always going to hunt. We got a bunch of headhunters over there, right? Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, that secondary is a bunch of headhunters, too. They're going to get to that quarterback, and they're going to run to the ball like it's their last day on earth, baby. Woo! Now, let's talk about the Seahawks, right? Sam Darnold, 16 to 23 passing attempts, 150 passing yards. Buddy, I'm expecting at least a good 200 passing yards or 225 passing yards out of you. You just signed a major contract. You're getting paid big bucks. I don't want 150 passing yards. I need more. I need more out of that guy. Zach Charbonnet, 12 carries, 47 rushing yards. Zach Charbonnet is that running back They got Kenneth Walker. He's that receiving and running back, like that power back, right? 10 carries, 20 yards. I need more, Kenneth Walker. I need more. You've been gone for a while, right? I still look at you as one of those top backs in the league. I need more out of you, right? Jackson Smith. Oh, have a day, young man. 9 receptions, 124 receiving yards. Oh, now I know I usually do this for the Falcons, but the Seahawks are birds too, so I can. Oh. He soared, man. He soared. 124 receiving yards is half a damn near Sam Darnold's pass yards, which was, mind you, 150. And I ain't talking 150 Dream Team Herb. I'm talking 150 Sam Darnold. Get that up, man. Come on. But the 49ers, they come to Seattle. Your 49ers win 17-13. Your 49ers are 1-0. Your Seahawks are 0-1. And, I think that offense has to find a little bit more. Sam Darnold, you're getting paid a big contract, buddy. I need you to produce more. But I also need the pieces around Sam Darnold to become a little bit more of a factor and help them out. You held the 49ers to 17 points. That Seattle defense is going to be what the Seattle defense is, and they're going to be, they're going to be on top of everything. They're going to hunt to the ball. They're going to play what they have to do. They're going to play their role. I just need to see more out of Seattle's offense, okay? You're getting paid big bucks, Sam Darnold. I need you to do big-time things. Big-time players make big-time plays. Come on. On to the next game. This game, the number 1 pick. The guys, that's the number 1 pick, right? Mr. Cam Ward. We got the Titans at the Broncos. Now, I've been telling everybody, I would for Cam Ward, this is practically torture. I mean, you look at the Broncos defense, you don't want any rookie to play that Broncos defense. They are going to obliterate opponents this season, right? The D-line is stacked. The linebackers, stacked. Secondary, your defensive player of the year is Pat Surtain. I mean, come on. There's no need to get into detail about that, right? And then your safeties are sneaky good, stacked, right? And Cam Ward has to face that week 1. We got the Tennessee Titans coming into Denver, right? And your Titans only put up 12 points, and Denver wins this one by 8 points. Denver Broncos scored 20 points. Let's look at the stats here, man. We got Cam Ward. First regular season game, 12 of 28, 112 passing yards. And I know this might be skeptic, but, buddy, I need more. You can't do all this talking and saying, oh, we got the best wide receiver core in the league. I can't believe he even said that. We got the best wide receiving core in the league. Now, I know what that is, man. He's trying to give confidence to his players, to the receiving core. Build up some confidence, right? Get them going. But I look at these receiving stats, and something's a little bit off here. I don't know if you guys could tell. None of these wide receivers' receiving yards cracked over 30 receiving yards. That's pitiful. Come on, man. Calvin Ridley, 4 receptions, 27 receiving yards. I mean, come on. I watched a little bit of this game, and yes, the O-line played a factor into Cam Ward getting some passes off quick and hair, but you're playing the Broncos defense. You're not going to have time to do any of that, buddy. I mean, come on, man. Tony Pollard have a day, 18 carries, 60 rushing yards. I mean, come on. Help the man out. He's just a rookie. Help him out, man. Let's get into the Broncos, man. Bo Nix. Big fan of Bo Nix, by the way. 25 of 40 passing attempts, 176 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I know I'm saying this again. Let's cut those interceptions down to 0, buddy. That plays a big factor into the game. You could have scored more than 20 points if you didn't just get those interceptions. Let's look at, oh, gosh. I've been wanting to get into this. I think the Broncos have a great running back. R.J. Harvey, have a day, young man. 6 carries, 70 rushing yards. Have a day. J.K. Dobbins, they counted you out after that injury, buddy. I never counted you out. I know you was good since Baltimore. I know you was good in Los Angeles. And now you're in a great position in Denver. 16 carries, 63 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. I love that for J.K. Dobbins. Don't you dare sleep on J.K. Dobbins. If you play fantasy, pick him up. You got it from Josh. Pick him up. Right? Receiving. We got Cortland Sutherland. I said in my, receivers to have a breakout year. Cortland Sutton is going to have a breakout year. 6 receptions, 61 receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Have a day, young man. I'm going to put one more name out there. Troy Franklin, 4 receptions, 44 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. The Broncos have these names that we haven't heard, or if you know ball, you know these guys obviously, but they have those names at receiving that, don't get involved or usually get involved, but they're getting the pieces built up, and Bo Nix and Sean Payton combined together is going to make something shake, right? They're going to make something shake. But the Titans loses 1 to Denver. Your Titans scored 12. Denver scored 20 points. And your Titans are 0-1 and Denver is 1-0. So let's get into the next game, man. I mean, this is a game that we look at and we know there's history behind it. We got the Detroit Lions going into Green Bay to play the Packers. And this game completely caught me by shock. I'm by my wife's house and I'm watching this game, right? And I'm like, the Lions are going to put up a fight against the Green Bay Packers, right? But mind you, Michael Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys, who I was talking about from game 1 that the Cowboys played the Eagles, got the deal signed to get shipped to Green Bay, which Green Bay's defense was already stacked as is with the pieces they have in the secondary and that defensive line. And now you just add Michael Parsons and you just make it unfair. You make it unfair. Oh, God, did they hunt this game. That Packers defense is scary. Any team playing that Packers defense, as an offensive coordinator, I know you're having nightmares facing that defense. There's no way you're not having nightmares and you're in your office. You're like, I got a plan for Rashawn Gary, but I also got a plan for Michael Parsons. Then the secondary, they're moving around so much. They're coming there. It's so much you got to deal with that Jared Goff didn't have a day. Let's look at it, shall we? Let's look at it. Jared Goff. 31 to 39, 225 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Now, I know what you're saying. Yes, he had over 200 passing yards. That's good out of Jared Goff, right? It's not enough if you want to beat the Packers, obviously, is what it's looking like, because your Detroit Lions lost. They scored 13 points, and Green Bay scored 27. Green Bay scored 27 points. Guys, it might be time to start having those conversations about putting Jordan Love in the MVP conversation, by the way. 16 of 22 passing attempts, 188 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and man, was those passing touchdowns so pretty. If you watch this game and you seen the way Jordan Love operated, you as a Packers fan should be saying, this is the year. And you know what? I'm on the bandwagon with it. I'm going to be making a video soon, making my Super Bowl picks. I'm going to wait till like week 5 to make the picks, but if I'll be damn if the Packers are not in that prediction video by a mile, because I look at this defense, the way it helps the offense. If the defense is going to make stops like this and help that offense get in good field position to score some points, oh, you better believe the Packers are going to be some Super Bowl contenders. Come on, man. I mean, Romeo Doubs, 2 receptions, 68 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. Jaden Reed, 3 receptions, 45 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. Dontavian Wicks, 2 receptions, 30 receiving yards. Have a day, young man. Jordan Love is getting the ball around to his pieces the way he does. This man is an MVP caliber. Come on. But your Detroit Lions, man, they lose 13 to 27 in Green Bay. Your Packers are 1-0. Your Lions are 0-1. And Detroit Lions, let me tell you, there's nothing to lose over this game, man. The Packers defense is just that good, right? This wasn't, for a lot of people out there, it was a shock, but it wasn't a shock to me because obviously you add Michael Parsons to any defense, he's going to bring some type of momentum with him. And he certainly did for that defense. And, is it just nasty? Just nasty what that Packers defense brings to the table, man. But your Lions lose. Let's get into the next game. We got the Houston Texans coming into Los Angeles to play the Rams. Your Houston Texans put up 9 points, and the Rams put up 14. Now, I'm no mathematician, but if I count on my fingers, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They lost this game by 5 points, right? 5 points. Let's look at the stats, right? Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. C.J. Stroud, 19 of 27, 188 passing yards, 1 interception. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But, like, let's get a passing touchdown. Let's get the offense going a little bit. Nick Chubb, 13 carries, 60 rushing yards. I mean, and the receivers didn't kind of crack the way I wanted to. Like, watching this game, I'm like, C.J. Stroud is kind of doing what he did last year, running for his life. He doesn't have any, targets like that besides Nico Collins. And, I'll put Dalton Schultz in there because Dalton Schultz in Dallas coming to Houston, I think he definitely helped C.J. Stroud in that offense. But, man, got to get more production out the offense, honestly. And, the defense for the Houston Texans is absolutely superb. I mean superb. Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, that secondary, Derek Stingley Jr., well-deserved contract, by the way. That defense just is going to help that offense out in so many ways, but the offense just has to find a way to just get some more points on the board, man. I mean, Matthew Stafford for the Rams, 21 to 29, 245, 1 passing touchdown. Is he old or is he still looking like the Matthew Stafford who I said was a top 10 quarterback this season? Come on. No disrespect to Matthew Stafford. You're old, but you still got it. You're old, but you still got it in you, man. Come on. Kyren Williams, 18 carries, 66 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Kyren Williams is doing Kyren Williams things. Obviously, Kyren Williams is the top running back in this league. Let's all not be dumb here. Let's go. Let's call it how we see it, right? Puka Nacua. Oh. It's something about Puka Nacua that just bring tears to my heart, right? And I look at this Rams offense, right? You got Puka Nacua, and you got Devontae Adams, and you got Kyren Williams. You have so many pieces, and you got some other pieces that also help Matthew Stafford out. Puka Nacua, 10 receptions. 130 receiving yards? I'm putting up what he's putting down. I love it, Puka. I love it. That's how you play the game of football, man. You put your mask on, you put your helmet on, you put the pads on, and you go out there and you do your job. I love it, man. I love it. I love the game of football. I love this game, man. I love it. Come on. Way to have a day, young man. Devontae Adams, 4 receptions, 51 receiving yards. Way to help in the Puka Nacua. Way to come in and just know your role. Devontae Adams, he's a little bit old, but he's still Devontae Adams. Let's not disrespect legends here, all right? Yes, I said it. I said Devontae Adams a legend. Argue with me on that. He's put up the numbers. Come on. Your Rams win 0 in Los Angeles. Your Rams are 1-0. Your Texans are 0-1. Texans fans, you got to find some identity on offense. Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz just can't be the answer. And you got to get Joe Mixon back. And I know Joe Mixon, is injured here and there, but you got to find a way to get him back. I mean, Tank Dell being out, that's a major loss to that Texans offense. And then the Texans offensive line just has to give C.J. Stroud a little bit more time to operate. He can't just always be scramble, throw on a run, or just keep running the ball all day. You gotta get points. You gotta make something shake. All right. All right? You guys will be fine, though. You guys will be fine. On to the next game. Oh, yeah! Oh, man, this is game of the year. And you can't tell me any different until I get into the Week 2 recap, which I'm shooting only Week 1 recap right here of watching these games. Me, Joshua Randall, the Bayou Blueprint Podcast. Are you putting up what I'm putting down? We got your Baltimore Ravens coming in to play the Buffalo Bills. Oh, we got a playoff rematch, baby. Playoff rematch. Oh, we got 2 of the greatest MVPs to go at it. Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. I watched this game from quarter 1 to quarter 4, and I have to say, personally, Jaire Alexander, you are clapped. Play some defense, man. You're out there getting killed by Keon Coleman and Josh Palmer. Do something. They signed you for a reason. Now I kind of see why Green Bay got rid of you. Come on. Do something, man. And then Baltimore in the end. You got lax at the end, man. You got so lax. You're not trying to score anymore. You're just trying to run the clock. You don't do that with an MVP quarterback like Josh Allen. You just don't. I mean, I'm going to read out Josh Allen's stats, and I mean, you're obviously going to say, yes, oh, it's Josh Allen. Yeah, right? 33 of 46 passing attempts. 394 passing yards? 2 passing touchdowns? Have a day, young man! Oh my God, and then he's slinging. Keon Coleman, 8 receptions, 112 receiving yards. Have a day, young man, with that receiver touchdown that you could bring home with you to the wife and be like, babe, I got a receiver touchdown from Josh Allen. You damn right you did. Oh, man. Khalil Shakur, 6 receptions, 64 receiving yards. Have a day, Shakur, young man. Oh, Joshua Palmer, 5 receptions, 61 receiving yards. Oh. Have I said? Have a day, young man. Oh, James Cook, 5 receptions, 58 receiving yards. This is the running back, by the way. Huh. He got his contract, and he earned it, man. Come on. Dalton Kincaid, 4 receptions, 48 receiving yards. Oh. Don't you love a good tight end? Have a day, young man. Oh, man, did the Bills come back and get this one. The Baltimore Ravens were up in the beginning of the half. The beginning of the first half, they were up. I thought the game was over. I was about to cut my TV off and say, yeah, the Ravens got this win. They got it. It's over. Done. Done but over. But no, I see Josh Allen come in cocky. Not even cocky, humble, confident. I've been here before. I can do this. Oh, yeah. Ready. Hike. I see Jaire Alexander over there. Gotta target that guy. He was getting clapped, toasted, roasted. Oh, man. I'm going to read out Lamar Jackson's stats. 14 to 19 passing attempts, 209 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry. Oh. Derrick Henry is number 2 running back in the league, with Saquon Barkley being number 1. Don't you dare say he's not top 5 or top 10. He's top 3. Simple. Done. Leave it right there. Derrick Henry, 18 carries, 169 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Have a day, young man. Lamar Jackson, 6 carries, 70 rushing yards. But they said Lamar Jackson couldn't throw the ball, but he only missed 5 passes, but he got his 70 yards. Have a day, young man. Oh, man. Zay Flowers, 77 receptions, 143 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. Oh, I'm sorry. My words are getting lost. This is just game of the year. If you watched this game, if you felt the energy of this game, we had Bills fans leaving out of the stadium, but nah, you don't count Josh Allen out, baby. Not by a long mile. 2 MVPs going at it. I'm putting up 2 deuces because it's 2 MVPs going at it. Oh. Man, I just can't. This is if this is not game of the year, till we get into the week 2 recap, this is game of the year, man. This is just game of the year. If not, top 3 game of the year, man. The Ravens lose by 1 point because the Bills come back and get the win, man, by a field goal. Shout out to the kicker for the Buffalo Bills, man. Your Ravens lose 40-41 in Buffalo, man, and the Ravens are 0-1. Your Bills are 1-0. I'll be so honest with you. If we don't see this rematch again, I think I'm going to absolutely just have some nightmares. And my heart, my soul needs to see this rematch again. It just needs it. It needs it like a kid needs candy. It needs it like when you need food in your system. It just needs it. It begs for it. It wants it. Give me this rematch again. I need it. Come on. On to the next game. Monday night primetime football. This is the last game of the week 1 recap for this video, man. I hope y'all love this video. I hope y'all been enjoying it. I'm gonna get on the week 2 of a recap real soon, as in real soon. I mean today. So We got the Minnesota Vikings going into Chicago. In this game, it started off lax, right? A lot of mental errors, a lot of mental mistakes, right? Week one, right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The Vikings were trailing during halftime. And as from after the game speech, and I'm just going to throw it out there. The Vikings won, by the way, if you didn't think they didn't win. They came out of halftime, and we got a little video, and Kevin O'Connell, head coach for the Vikings, said, I looked into J.J. McCarthy's eyes, and I knew we were going to win. We're going to come out, and we're going to win this game. You're damn right you did. The Vikings win 27-24 in Chicago. You know how hard it is to get a win in this league at another team's home on the road? Come on, man. Have a day, JJ. Have a day. Have a day. This game started out with the Vikings trailing, leading into halftime, and the Bears defense just getting a little bit lax as the secondary, has some injuries. Jalen Johnson, being out. Jalen Johnson would have been the guy covering Justin Jefferson, but, I feel like anybody covering Justin Jefferson's just going to do what Justin Jefferson does, right? I mean, that's just common knowledge to any football knower out there, right? But the Vikings coming to Chicago, they get the win. Your Vikings are 1-0. The Bears 0-1 of the Ben Johnson era. I think for Bears fans out there, this is nothing to be concerned about. This is something new. This is a new head coach being brought in. This is progression. You build off this. You learn off this. And once you learn off this, you see the errors, you see the mistakes, and you just learn from it. It's simple. It's only week one. Feel me? It's only week one. You're only 0-1. It's a lot of football still left to be played, right? Are y'all putting up what I'm putting down? I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I'm sorry that I've been lacking with video content. I've just been so caught up with football and school. I will be getting more videos out as the week goes on. I'm going to be trying to do prediction videos before the NFL games. I'm going to be doing weekly recaps of the games. This has been the Bayou Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Randall. Are y'all putting up what I'm putting down? I'm signing out. Love y'all.